Alright, we're recording now. Hooray! Well, hi there. Welcome to EyeBleach, our wonderful weekly-ish show that we try to do, but
It's weekly for us, depending on when the episodes come out. It may not be
yeah.
weekly for those watching.
We do it every week. It's just editing takes a very, very long time. But it's fun, so...
Time to hire an editor.
Yeah.
We
I
don't
think
make
we're
any money
that
off
successful.
this.
Yeah.
Throw money at the problem. I'm sure it'll get better.
Maybe. Anyway, a celebration. Yay, we hit double-digit subscribers. That's right, we're on 10 now,
Oh
baby.
shit.
I legitimately smiled when I saw the number tick from 9 to 10. That was pretty cool. At time of recording, we were
It's
2.
the small wins.
Hey, I'm
we're
pretty
gonna
sure.
need them.
The fact that
going
10
into-
people, I don't know, 10 people felt good enough about our crap to subscribe. That's pretty neat. Prof, you unfortunately missed Wakanda Forever, which we watched
Unfortunately.
last week.
Guess what you get to watch as punishment, along with us.
Well,
Yes,
yes.
homework.
Yeah, there is homework for this if you want to know about Riri Williams' backstory. I'm sure there'll be a cap in, like a back cap in this about what happened in that
Captain
movie.
America.
That
I don't even
feels
think-
like an eon ago.
Captain Hand Me Down deserves it.
No, he's better than this. Anyway, we are watching the currently #1 show on Disney Plus, Ironheart.
I think Disney fakes their numbers, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't
number
know.
1 in Australia. Everybody's watching it. So I saw people leaping from my fucking balcony the other day.
Maybe. We'll never know.
Yeah.
None of you guys watched any of this yet? You
I
haven't?
watched the review done by Little Platoon.
Oh, I like him.
And there's
He's
a drop
pretty
for him.
good.
Yep.
Yeah, a shout out to Little Platoon who
Yeah.
has
He owes us now.
infinitely more subscribers than we do.
Not infinite.
I don't think he's going to benefit very much from this.
You don't know
Hey,
that.
you
In
never
fact,
know.
we might lose subscribers. They might go watch him because his videos are better. But
Anyway,
yeah.
Alright. Marlowette, Prof, you haven't watched any of this yet, I assume?
Fuck no.
No.
Oh, you're in for an absolute fucking travesty.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be particularly good. Like, the Marvel TV shows have not been good. Like,
There's
Not
one
since-
good TV show.
the Netflix ones were good. Couldn't tell you a single good one that's on Disney Plus.
I think Daredevil's the only good one.
The Punisher was fun.
I like The Punisher. The first season of Jessica Jones was good. I
First
thought
season of Iron Fist.
first season of Iron Fist needs to be deleted from the world history. It's awful. The second season was a teensy tiny bit better. Luke Cage, maybe. Luke Cage was okay.
Maybe. Yeah. I think it may be Luke Cage. Yeah.
I rather enjoyed Luke Cage. It was a bit more comic booky than your traditional Marvel stuff. Anyway, we've really don't want to push play on mine. Very sepia. I'm assuming this is a flashback.
Just to let you know,
Ooh, echoey too.
your girl finna be bigger than Jobs.
Right,
Bigger than Gates.
right,
Bigger than Pym.
right.
Bigger than Stark.
Yeah.
Combined. Okay, let me start.
I wonder if
over.
one
No,
of these
I
friends
just-
is going to die horribly.
You already know. No spoilers. You've just watched one review.
Yeah.
Bit-
I'm not sure if she dies. I genuinely don't know if she dies. It seems like something they're trying to set up though.
Yeah. Like, look how good friends we are. But also, I don't know. I guess it's good to have dreams. That seems a little narcissistic. Like, I'm going to be the biggest and best. Like, maybe.
I'm here because I can be the greatest inventor of my generation. I need cash, money. Do you think Tony Stark would be Tony Stark if he wasn't a billionaire? No shade. That's just the way the world works.
Remember that
The AI from my
that box of
prototype
scraps?
already costs millions of
And where
dollars,
was
which
the
clearly
location
I
he
don't
invented the
have.
first
So,
suit
yeah,
in?
My means of fundraising have been a little
Was it a cave?
I think it was a
Box of
cave.
Scraps?
Yeah.
With a box of scraps!
Did she just casually invent a portable shield?
Beyond rules
Just
and
casually
red
invents
tape, I want
hard-light
to
technology.
continue Mr. Stark's
What
legacy.
university
The revolution I see.
is giving out just an A for hard light
My suits would
technology?
shorten the response
Yeah.
time of first responders,
If anything...
firefighters, search
Oh,
and
hang on.
rescue
Okay, so she has got some, like, altruistic intention of, like, she can make these suits to get, like, first responders to places quickly.
She did something. Everybody
But also, why don't you just sell an invention that she clearly knows how to make?
If I could just get my idea off the ground, help would never be too late. This could change the world.
But Iron Man already invented the suits. Like, surely they could just make like a first responder variant that doesn't have any weapons.
Wasn't that the point of the Sokovia Accords?
With as many disciplinary hearings on record.
Yeah,
and
the
still
Iron
no
Legion
true
exists.
matriculation towards a degree.
What do I get out of matriculation? Job in Palo Alto with a tiny window and a bunch of guys I have to pretend to like?
You'd make money so you can make your suit, I guess.
I want to.
How did that guy get
Build something
injured by
undeniable.
sparks?
I want
Like,
real
he's got a
life
broken arm.
scientific epiphanies. You want me to do
Did the
homework? I have to
sparks
explain to
break
my
his arm?
professors. You want me to be small.
You're a student. You need to show your work. That's
a hot pile of garbage.
Yeah, you
Trash, and you know it.
go, girl.
Who here asked you to be small?
Yes, queen. Get it.
It's not a rhetorical question. So we tailored a course of study to your needs. And I work hard to get qualified people.
Look at
like
how
us
dismissive
into
she
seats
is.
here.
The
But
dean's like, we gave you a lab, we tailored courses specifically
You
for
saw
you, we gave you
complete
money and
assignments.
freedom. You're acting like
Cambridge,
this?
Providence.
You have been a horrible steward of Stark's legacy.
MIT has a zero tolerance policy on plagiarism.
Why
Oop.
does she have
So this
Stark's
ends with
legacy?
us.
I don't know.
Accept responsibility and we'll get right back to my studies.
Is this a moment of self-reflection?
Let's see how long this
No.
lasts.
Given your
I'm just
history
confused. Like, did I
and the
did I
financial
miss a
impact of
Marvel TV
yesterday's
show or
incident,
movie?
Yes.
No, but where they're like, you are Tony Stark's successor.
You're expelling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
She's-
you're expelled. You were selling like completed projects to students.
The huge blow against integrity.
Oh, and now she's
Oh.
stealing
Now
things.
she's just stealing. Yep.
Let it soak. Is it hot? Is it cold?
That's kind of
And would
neat.
actually watch her pack her stuff. Because right now she's trespassing.
Why are you guys doing this to Riri?
Pretty sure to make sure she doesn't take anything that's not hers.
I would never.
Yep, definitely.
Oh, see?
She built that with her own grant money.
I did that, right?
Hang on. Yeah, she built this with her own grant. That's not your money.
Go ahead, Prof.
All right, yeah. So
okay,
I'm just
she's
gonna
built
pause
this,
it.
like,
I'm
what's
gonna
the
pause it
hold-up?
here so we can
You're
discuss.
done.
But yeah. So the part that you missed about the whole the Stark's legacy thing is, MIT has like a custodialship grant. I guess they're given a personal lab.
Okay, but why? Did Pepper and
Well, I
like, yeah,
mean-
let's
Well, yeah.
you're a
they-
he's a
they
multi-
talked about this in
It'd be a Tony Stark scholarship or some bullshit. Like he's a multi
Yeah.
He did it with
multi-billionaire.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did it with Spider-Man. Yeah.
yeah.
That's the
So
example I was going to use.
she got this. I'm assuming she got the scholarship to go to MIT, like a full free ride through one of the most prestigious schools in the world, specifically tailored for technology. They tailored it like they took her in young because she was like a prodigy. They tailored a course around her to suit her specific, I don't know, abilities to get the most
Feels like-
for her. I don't understand why she needs the money. Like, why was she selling completed not test results, but completed projects and test or whatever to other students? She has a grant to get this Iron Man suit or whatever knockoff version this is completed. So what does she need the money for? Am I not making sense here? Like, am I confused by something?
They're like, hey, I need to steal and cheat to get money for this project.
Well, she
that I
didn't
then
steal anything to
admit.
begin with. Like, she just
Well,
she
no,
was
she
selling.
goes into stealing. Yes.
Well, at some point, that's I'm assuming. Well,
She already
That's-
has.
It's
Well, yeah, she
yeah,
just stole the
the
suit. Yeah, she's like,
It's
well, I
worth
paid for it with my own
all
grant
the
money. That's not your money. That's like, that'd be like me at work going, well, you know, I paid for this new laptop with work's money, so I get to keep it. But that's not how it works.
But
You
yeah,
paid for this with someone else's money.
It's really circular logic that's already appearing. It's
Yeah.
already causing problems because like the whole loop is I need money to make the suit, so I'm going to tarnish my academic record, put the whole thing in jeopardy.
What I'm saying
And
is,
She's fine with.
She
At-
later swaps that with just stealing,
so
where the suit that she says she needs the money for, she's already built with money that she was given via the grant.
yeah, that's where I'm confused. I'm like, is she maybe she's building one on the side at home, But why would you? Why would you put all your effort into building a side one when you've got one, like a full working one, at MIT? Oh, hang on, no. Remember in Wakanda Forever, she had a suit, like a garbagey one.
Yeah, she did. She had a garbage one that she built at home, and then the Wakandans were like, "Hey, make this whole thing out of vibranium." But because that's a bit too power scaley, the directors are like, "Oh, we can't let it
You
keep
cannot
that."
have that. All right, we've discussed enough. We'll discuss more at the end, but okay.
We'll discuss more at the end. Yes.
Hit play in 3, 2, 1.
I'm Trevor, MIT's teaching robot and virtual operational research.
They've got a Clippy? They've got Clippy.
Please say or enter your student ID to proceed.
Come on.
Why would you not need the ID to start it?
30216 RW. Set a course to Chicago.
I like the little animation of the pencil.
You got it, Ray. Setting course to Chicago, Illinois.
Did she just call her Ray? Sounds like Ray. What is this 4-chord song playing?
I'm liking the beat.
Decent enough.
It's
like,
such a nothing beat.
It is. And I
It's
like
like
it.
minimalism.
I think I'm gonna have I'm gonna have like a running, like, list of her crimes up in the corner.
You guys in position or what? System disabled. Good to go.
It's just... I don't care about Marvel anymore.
What?
I'm fixing it.
Wait.
Eric Andre.
Henrik Andre?
Rampage.
Yeah, I guess code words would be important for criminal enterprises.
You're good to go again.
What?
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
Is 3M making like sticky thermite that I'm unaware of? I guess it's just Selly's new brand of explosive.
Oh no, who could have foreseen that?
I thought the system was disabled.
I thought we were in the clear, Stu.
Second level of security.
Blood says, y'all got company.
Ooh, goons. Time for some
Are they just in
convincing...
like a special room and just waiting for the signal?
Yeah. Yeah, they're in their security room, but they all came from different spots, so who knows. You're not wearing masks either, so...
Is it just me, or is, like that? We just cut from a heist gone wrong to them standing in a fucking garage,
Yeah, they
peeling things.
I'm assuming
off
they
a
just
van.
ran away.
Where was the rest of the scene?
They just ran away. They went. We
I'm
gotta
assuming,
go.
yeah,
That's the next thing.
there seems to be a lack of running away scene there. Gotcha. Yeah, they
What
just...
the fuck? Where's the rest of the scene?
Done stripping the van.
I love... He's wearing, like, an evil villain's pantomime cape.
Go home, get some rest.
He looks like every drug addict I've ever worked with. Just wearing a shower curtain.
Just draped in a curtain.
Fire. But make sure you find his replacement first.
Well, we gonna find someone in the next couple of days. And we still got
Ooh,
tunnel,
if only...
heirloom, the big job.
Oh, is that something falling out of the sky?
Yo, you seeing this?
It's MIT's AI, but...
It's MIT's learning AI.
No, don't give up on me now, man. We're almost there.
Damn right it was.
Nah. Wait, hold
Oh.
on.
Is this the consequences of my actions? Oh no!
Switch to manual control.
Your eyes would be burning.
Yeah, but I love how it's just the face mask that exploded for some reason. And she's now
All of her legs are broken.
dead. Yeah. She just went from going like 210 kilometers an hour to not moving very quickly.
I'm not trying to be mean, but you look a hot mess. And you're attracting attention.
Yeah, you'll do that wearing half an Iron Man suit.
So, what am I supposed to call you?
You can call me Miss Riri.
Surely that stuff would be very heavy. Like it's a powered armored suit. Without the power, it's now just metal.
You don't get it. You don't get it.
Riri Williams.
It's just plastic, and she's just an actor.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I mean, the suits have never made sense. The
The first Iron Man suit there were several. So for the first movie, there were several suits, and some of them were hard plastic, and others were rubber.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm saying for the
They were
in
practical
universe,
suits.
she's rocking around with like 120 kilos of steel on her.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because it's slop made by Marvel.
I mean, the suits never made sense. I just want to be clear.
A lot of kids act out for years after a traumatic event.
But Riri's always been like this, though. And see, I don't know
Terrible?
how much of it is.
She's always been terrible? This.
If they're anything like us, we better get some bail money.
They're already talking about bail money for her. They know that she's consistently been a problem.
Get in here.
Big hugs. Also, I stole $2 billion worth of technology. I'm going to jail forever.
Come here, baby.
Yeah, I don't think you and the circle of wives are going to be able to get enough bail money together.
Probably not.
Do you insist on building your own death trap?
Because I can.
What is that supposed to mean?
Is she like cleansing her spirit? What are you doing?
Clearing the stank aura that you're drugging with you. Don't mind me.
Maddie, which crystal is for wise asses who've been kicked out of school?
It's just a pool ball in a sock. You just beat her with it.
I bribed the janitor there your first week to look out for you.
Oh.
We keep in touch. See, he called. You know you can always do the same.
Yeah. Where are the police? Like right now.
Hey, black people.
Why when I say that, I don't get the same response?
Yeah. As we know, it's common for each race to open the door and say, "Hello, white people. Hello, Asian people."
I mean, it's Friday night.
But no, serious question here. That suit would be worth millions upon millions of dollars. Where are the police? Like right now? They know where she lives, and she went straight home.
Obsessed with them.
You need to make money. If only you had a set of skills to make Iron Man armor. I wonder who would pay for that.
Yeah, legit. Like
MIT were.
I think she didn't want to do it for military tech originally. She wanted it for like EMTs, police. Well, not police, but fucking firefighters, first responders.
Ooh, I need a job that pays. A lab so massive they don't notice if I finesse a resource here or there.
She wants a job at a big company where she can steal things.
But like, if she had like a moral stand where she was like, "I'm not developing a suit for MIT," and then they let her go, like that's far better.
Yeah.
And like that leads
or
into it.
what would have been probably a better rationale for her leaving is like she was developing the suit for first responders, and MIT's like, oh, but this is actually going towards the military, and then she has a problem with it.
And she's like, I just want to be clear. I want to make sure that nothing I develop here is for military use.
Or she could find...
And MIT's like, I can't promise that. So she starts looking for alternative backers for the project.
Or she finds secret documents because she's super smart on MIT servers that they've got like a backhand handshake deal with whoever, Hammertech or fucking one of the other weapons developers.
Bring in somebody that we know, because we've just been bombarded by characters. Like
There's a lot of characters.
I know Riri.
Unfortunately.
And the green-headed guy with the face who's too small for his head.
Their name's Slug, for some reason.
You know more than me at this point.
They mentioned it once. So that's the... I think it's a she said stepdad.
Every waking moment on that trash barracuda.
You shut your whore mouth. That thing was beautiful.
Trash barracuda. You mean like the mint cherry one that was like in the fucking garage that they crashed?
I think she sells it.
I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, there we go.
I sold it for money.
Mm-hmm.
For my suit.
You're on a full grant. The fuck do you mean?
Spoiler alert, that car, that trash barracuda, that particular model was a highly collectible. It was worth like $250 grand. You picked the wrong car. Idiots. It would have made more sense if they had like a 65 Mustang that had like rust spots and stuff on it. Like something that was obviously being worked on.
Thought you might like, so I made you
not a pristine muscle car. Oh, you weren't joking. That is a mixed tape.
Oh, that is a mixed tape.
That's an actual tape
of
mixtures.
I got you. See you tomorrow.
That's the type of response you give someone after receiving a gift, or you throw it in the bin.
Welcome to the engine store. Text message.
Is your text message notification sound a phone call is here?
Yeah, from All Might.
That's annoying, but okay.
That's why it's funny.
It is funny.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the reaction why.
This guy need to pay in full. All right,
you got it. Am I meant to know who that guy is?
No.
He was introduced like you're supposed to know who that guy is.
His name's Jim.
I was just telling Iris about your big Tony Stark fellowship at that MIT school.
Yeah, the full grant, the full ride that I definitely squandered.
Little girl, 9, 10, you used to come in here and haggle with me.
I hated it.
This time I was hoping just this once that you'd actually let me.
Hoping you let her pay with large bills. Hey,
So
finished 9th grade at age 11.
that's pretty neat.
Started
She
college
built a
at
little robot.
15 and
Oh, backstory. Here we go.
Jeez.
Exposition.
in your shop, all grown up.
Thanks, Odo.
No doubt.
Do they know each other?
You know you're too special to be
No,
acting
he's
on
trying to
track.
recruit her for the herb.
I know
series.
that, but it's just like they're acting like that. She acted
How
like she
come
knew.
you're not working at like, I don't know, Stark
Urban
Industries
Robin
or
Hood.
something?
Hang on. We're getting
And
exposition.
you're at least as smart as that Tony guy, right?
He contributed immensely to the field, so I won't roast Tony.
Created the entire field?
But
Sure.
I don't have $1 billion, and I can't compete without resources.
With a box of scrap!
There's gonna be so many
It's almost
boxes
like everyone's
Traditional companies,
forgetting
they didn't work for me
that he
either.
built his first Iron Man suit in a
Not for free
cave
thinkers like me and
with a
you.
box of scraps.
with a box of scraps.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why we're
It's just going to be a regular one-liner that's said, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to
Yes.
have that dude. He's gonna be in this
When you get
more
to
than
use the
Riri.
elevator in the
I'm gonna
kitchen,
have
up to the second floor.
Mr. Stain
Just
at
need
the side.
You know, like
No pressure.
Obadiah Stane just
Just
screaming
screaming
that
it.
dude really hard. Oh,
Him having a freaking moment every time it's
Right,
mentioned.
But like, more impressive, almost more impressively than the Iron Man suit, he created the arc reactor, which is basically infinite free electricity for everyone for all
So-
time.
the arc reactor was actually built by Tony's father. He miniaturized it
Yeah, he built a massive one and it
and
wasn't
made
feasible.
it practical.
Yeah. In a cave. With a box of scraps.
Stay the lie.
Prof, are you alive?
I'm just miserable.
Okay, Prof.
All right.
Aren't we all?
You need to be vocally miserable, though, to be transformative. Oh, okay. I think this is from the trailer, if I'm remembering correctly.
I just don't have the patience for Marvel film.
I do for good ones. If you were like, would you like to go watch Iron Man 1 right now? I'll be like, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I would.
Oh yeah, I heard about this scene.
I vaguely remember this from a trailer from a few months ago. Okay. Genius level intellect, let's go.
Somebody come open this door!
Not even pushing the telephone button that's on elevators.
Oh, big flashy timer, you know I love those.
Yes, unsheath it.
Well,
3 minutes. The air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
Greetings.
yeah.
I want to play a game.
This is illegal!
Break into
So
the
stealing multi-million-dollar suits.
find a gas mask. Good luck.
Duct tape, a
Duct
pizza
tape.
cutter.
She's gonna use the caliper. Watch.
It doesn't matter what she uses.
What is she going to use vernier calipers for? They're used to measure. That's a live wire you're biting.
Yep, that makes sense. How is she not coughing? This gas is meant to be killing her, suffocating her.
Look like we found your replacement, Stu.
Oh,
Clearly,
poor Stu.
it's not poisonous.
How's okay? She's super strong.
Oh my god, that's
Just some citronella oil.
That's exactly what I would have done.
A slow clap? Really? Kinda played out, dude.
Riri Williams was a genius.
What the fuck is that dude wearing?
A cape and sweatpants.
Nunchucks? Like, what has he got on his fucking belt?
Hang on, oh,
It
no.
wasn't personal.
Why would you do that?
What?
Does it matter why I
To
did it?
test
What
her, I
matters,
guess? Sure.
You beat Stewart's time.
Who is Stuart?
Present.
Poor Stuart.
Stuart Clark? Like the Aura X fellow at Rampage on the Tech Makers Discord?
Enchanté.
No, they're friends.
What'd I tell you?
Rejecting your genius, or making yourself so small.
They didn't reject her genius.
They fully supported it. They could not have glazed her genius any harder. Is no one asking about the cape ever?
The costume designer for, like, this show needs to be fucking lobotomized.
So what's it
No,
gonna
he's
cost?
Like, what
cooking.
the fuck is he wearing?
Oh,
He's
hang on.
Get you
cooking.
to change your mind.
You don't have that kind of money.
Okay, you have that kind of money.
Consider this.
One grip, here you are.
And if you agree to do the next 3 jobs with us, you'll have way more than this.
I assume these jobs aren't exactly legal.
Doesn't
What do you care?
Doesn't seem to be a fucking problem for you ever before.
Okay, so what do you do?
Theft, extortion, breaking and entering.
Yeah, little misdemeanors.
Yeah, the stuff you did.
Now, you could try to get this cash out there, but you already know what it's gonna come with. Red tape, delays, strings attached. Join me, and I will give you the tools to help you carry out your vision.
Once again, she could go to any technology company. She could go to Samsung.
Yeah,
and they'd
he's
be like,
don't take outside money because that comes with things you have to do for it.
Take
Take our money and do the things that we ask you to do for it. Like, what the fuck is...
like crime that you're already intricately acquainted to.
No problem.
Didn't ask what the job was.
He's got the high for stealing.
Yeah, she's high on theft.
Is that a planishing wheel?
Yeah. She's making straight metal round. I don't know if that's really big enough to do it. Not steel, anyway.
Hey, Zay. Working with a little something.
Dude, make a Spotify playlist for her. It's so much easier.
Hey Xavier, it's me, Nat. Cutting up again.
What?
Up for me, alright?
He just sliced in some tracks from her dead friend. We're assuming she's dead, yes?
Yeah, I think it's fairly safe to assume she's dead.
It's like you're putting more thought into this than I am.
There's literally no benefit to you building an entirely new engine from scratch when you could just swap it.
I know.
He's got pride in his work. Leave him alone.
Okay, then why'd you do it?
Because I could. Natalie, hand me
Hell
that
yeah.
wrench.
I like this guy.
What size wrench?
Just the wrench.
Yeah, just the
Only one
wrench.
wrench.
Just the wrench. Just a wrench. Like, it's not even a shifter.
Yeah, pass me.
Rocket boosters or something.
Yeah, pass me a socket. What size?
Yeah, that's not my style.
No, just pass me the
Sitting
socket.
in traffic ain't mine.
Did I stutter?
Can you give me a socket? What size? Surprise me.
Just
What?
give me the socket. Sorry.
Was there a drive-by?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think that was a drive-by.
You okay? Ree, you good? It sounded like you were crying.
What? I wasn't. I'm okay.
Crying.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Why don't you go clean up the shop?
Why don't you be slightly more pleasant?
You went by there? He'd hate the state you have it in. Baby, I didn't even know you cared about the garage.
Forget it. I'm going to my room.
Mum, whoop that ass. God damn, she is terrible. Is he wearing 2 watches? He's wearing 2 watches.
Let's put our focus on Sheila Zarate.
I've seen that guy in the beanie and something before. I swear he was in like Better Call Saul or something.
He just looks like a classic crackhead.
That looks infected, man. Which tattoo artist did you go for that?
The guy's cheap. He shares needles.
Imagine living above or below this, like just using a grinder at 2:30 in the morning. Is she rebuilding the original suit? I'm assuming she is.
Put the rock right out. I can hand you the rock right out. I can hand you the rock right out.
If only she had that box of scraps.
Yeah, well, she was in a cave with a box of scraps.
If only.
And she had some kindly older mentor figure
No, I don't.
who dies tragically.
I got 10 minute break.
Yeah.
Run to the sea, so I run to the river.
case of fall, smelling salts. In case of who knows.
What is?
Wouldn't you someone
That's
else
not where
to give you
earphones go,
smelling
girl.
salts? Did she just hook up the mains to her head?
4 hours?
To do what?
Transfer her mind.
Is that what she?
She's cloning herself.
She's cloning her brain.
She needs an AI, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay, sure.
I don't know, I'm not paying attention.
Oh man,
I'm just saying shit.
remember when Tony Stark?
I'm paying attention, and this is still fucking confusing the shit out of me.
We are talking a lot, to be fair. But remember when Tony Stark built that suit in the cave with a box of scraps, but he didn't have an AI? Huh? Weird. Weird, right?
Yeah.
Weird.
The cave's calling him to like the Green Goblin mask.
It's his Green Goblin mask.
Yeah, he's just gonna be talking to the cave.
That was helpful. Do you feel better?
She's just transferring the entire contents of the human brain into a laptop.
Oh, I'm gonna make a prediction. I reckon she starts dreaming about Natalie, and the brain clone AI that she has will just be Natalie.
Probably. That seems right, because I've seen a couple of trailers and she was more present.
Natalie?
Wait,
Okay.
what's projecting that?
Well,
Good question.
who the hell else would it be, bitch?
Oh, she's quirky. Yay. Ready for a crisp discussion on this? Alright, I have thoughts. I don't understand why they would make... Like, she is written to be unbearably terrible.
She's so unlikable.
Like
she's arrogant. Like, beyond
incredibly
any reasonable
arrogant.
degree.
Really arrogant, very self-centered. Odds.
He is Tony Stark's successor.
It's this level... No, but it's this level of
Tony Stark is a
narcissism.
looker.
It's this level of narcissism that she can't back up. Like, Tony Stark, right? He was, like, egocentric and narcissistic, but he always continually proved that he was the smartest person in the room, and always, like, was able to back up all of his boasts.
I think you could write her in that vein of, like, I'm going to be bigger than him. Like, I want to prove myself bigger than him. But if they show her failing and overcoming things...
they show her being human. Like, she hasn't struggled with anything. All we've heard
Well, I mean,
is that...
she struggled building the suit, but that's the other thing where they...
No, she hasn't struggled building the suit. We just had that little montage of her building the suit.
That's true.
The only thing she struggled with is money. But it's this level of narcissism where she's like, woe is me. I'm a victim, but I'm also, like, gonna tell everybody that I'm the smartest person in the room and that you need to listen to what I'm saying because I'm gonna change the world. But boo, money is hard.
But I don't understand why she needed the money to begin. Like, money's nice. Everyone likes money. I like money. I like to buy silly things. She needed money to build the Iron Man suit. Or whatever this thing is. The Iron suit. But she had a grant at the school and a lab and all the technology, and I'm assuming some people assisting her in building this thing. So why did she need to sell, like, projects and test results and basically going well against the it's like the student code of conduct, saying you will not plagiarize, etc., etc., etc. At the very minimum. Why? Like, it doesn't make any sense why. Like, I can understand her needing the money,
like,
now.
She committed to, like, destroying all of her intellectual integrity, which universities are very big about. Like, you can be the smartest person in the room, but the moment you prove that you can't be trusted, it's done. You're done. It's over.
Totally.
You're out. And all she had to do was just keep doing exactly what she was already doing, because she was getting paid to do it. And that grant, do you know how much money they would throw at somebody who could make an Iron Man suit?
It'd be infinite dollars.
Like, your budget would just be a blank fucking check you get each month.
More or less.
And they'd be like, just tell us what you need. And then she had a fully staffed and paid for lab. Like, granted, the people in that lab probably working on their own things, but this sort of level of collaboration would be something that she could really benefit from, because they should all be around her level, even if they're not as smart as her. They should at least be able to help her. Like, there's a way better story in this. I think I've come up with in the last 15 seconds.
We came up with a better story earlier, where it's just like, well, what if she wants she wants this suit to be for EMTs, firefighters, whatever, that kind of thing, to help people, and MIT or whoever is secretly going behind her back to
instead of
sell this to a military,
like
a weapons
fucking urban Robin Hood bullshit, where they're not actual urban Robin Hoods. This dude is just the guy in the shower curtains, clearly just hoarding wealth. He's not redistributing it.
Well, we don't.
Like, instead of that, have a story that centers around her and her little band of MIT. Show her as arrogant, show her as narcissistic, show her as everything Tony was, but then show her failing. So show her like talking to somebody about like an AI that she can't get to work, and they're like, oh, I'm rubbish at mechanical engineering, but AI and these sort of learning models is my jam. So I'm going to help you with this. And then show them all coming together to add components to her suit. Like, the suit's still hers, like, the core of it's still hers, core design's still hers. But like, someone's like, oh yeah, like thruster dynamics, that's all me. Like, I can come up with a really solid gyroscope system that will stabilize you midair, so you won't have the problems.
They did the work earlier on a previous project. Like, that's a collaboration of like, oh, I already know the solution to this problem that you are currently trying to work out.
It's literally the first Iron Man movie. You know, where he like tries and fails over and over again, and Dum Dum keeps like spraying him with the fucking fire extinguisher.
Classic.
Okay. Show that, but instead of her failing, show her talking with people about the problem. Like, you don't even need to show her failing. You just need to show her reaching out to other people, and like, it's just one way to grow character. And then like, have a big bad attack the city. Like, maybe still have the urban Robin Hoods in here as like some ulterior threat that's trying to get their hands on the suit for nefarious purposes, but they think they're doing good, and she's kind of swayed by that, so she lets them in and they betray her. And then she has to go to her friends.
Whatever. Yeah, like
it's a better story.
It's well, look,
whatever the fuck this is.
We're still on episode 1, so who knows where it goes from here? Like, we're not that far into it.
Going down the toilet would be my guess.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to get better.
It's going to get fucked. It's going to get fucked.
Yeah, already, like, the money thing was confusing at the start when she was at school. It makes sense to me now that she's like, look, she's going to be building this suit at home. The other glaring, massive plot hole is she stole this suit, which would be worth, couldn't even tell you how many millions of dollars of like technology and time and effort was put into this, and no one has turned up at her doorstep. Like, the police,
just raw materials,
but she's still got it. Like, she's still got components of it in her kitchen.
I mean, it broke apart over Chicago, and she should have died.
Yes, that was silly, but
never saw that. All they know is they saw her leave with the fucking thing. So really,
with a complete Iron Man suit.
They should be tracking her down.
They should be hunting her the fuck down.
Yeah, so
because that's a weapon of mass destruction.
Side plot. Well, I don't know if it's got any weapons in it. This I assume it has no weapons.
It's a bulletproof suit that can fly. Do you know how much damage you could do to people with that?
Get a gun and be like, bang bang.
Yeah, true. One AK away.
You don't even need a gun. You could just punch someone hard enough to fucking separate every bone in their body.
This is true. So I think already what a better story would be is, oh, she flew away and now she has to be in hiding trying to finish the suit off.
No, you silly child. That makes sense.
Wait, is she supposed to be the good guy? Are we supposed to root for her?
Yeah, she's meant to be a hero.
Don't steal the fucking suit.
Well, yeah, like because I don't root for her.
I don't know.
Like, even if you made government bad, like the government steals her suit from her. Like they did the vibranium detector that they apparently also took from her.
Yeah, like if this suit was just taken from her and she has to start again from scratch, that would have made more sense than her stealing
But like
this
the
one.
whole broken trust aspect. So like MIT's just like, yeah, it's their suit. Like we paid you for it, and that's like an eye-opening moment for her. So she goes and builds a suit on her own.
Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's I'm interested to
Oh
see
my
where
God.
it goes because it's
These are just
not
better
good.
stories.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, me and Demma have prattled on for quite a bit. Marloette and Prof, what do you got? Anything?
Sweet God, no. I'm bored.
It's not good.
Don't worry, it's only going to get worse.
I'm sure the concept could be more I'm sure the concept is more interesting than the final product. I don't like this show very
Well,
much.
I mean, Ironheart's from the comics, and from what I've heard, people didn't hate the comics.
No,
so...
you'd be incorrect in
Comics
that.
are usually better than the fucking shows,
So-
especially when people go, oh, no, I'm going to change it up a little bit.
My understanding of the comics is very limited in like she was a very recent add-on in I think she was 2016, 2017. And like
recent for comics,
Yeah, recent for comics. So she's a new character. They wrote her in, it was around 2016, 2017. I don't think it was very well received. Like the first issue I think did okay. Generally first issues of comic books do quite well. In that a lot of people just want to buy the first issue of a new character. Never know when you're going to get that Action Comics #1 40 years from now, you know what I mean? So a lot of people will just buy the first issue. If it's no good, they don't continue it. I don't know, that's about as far as my knowledge goes. I'll look into it at some point. I meant to read up on her past history a little bit, but didn't make it. Anyway, I watched Wakanda Forever, and that made me not want to read into her any further. But
there's also better options.
At least they made
for like an Iron Man TV show follow-up.
Yeah, if only they
like
had
War Machine.
Yeah, War Machine. They meant to do Armor Wars with him, and they just didn't.
Is it Don Cheadle?
Don Cheadle, yeah, and that would have been an interesting thing, because especially now that he's he's crippled from the legs down. I don't think he can walk without a suit.
Have his superhero shenanigans be like the action part, but then have like a human story of a guy learning to walk again.
Yeah, he's like on struggle
that
street.
Would be
that would be
he's
interesting.
A wounded veteran who saved the world.
We're going off the rails here, but you have him have an exoskeleton leg system, and he needs to learn to go without that shit. So he needs to try and overcome the shortcomings of needing the suit, like getting back. Like he could take the easy road out and just have the fucking exoskeleton legs, or he could, go the hard route and learn to walk.
These are all better stories than whatever the fuck we're going to be presented with.
Anyway, well, that was the first episode of 6. I believe it's 6 of Ironheart.
No, I don't.
It was not spectacularly good, but let's see if episode 2 is better. You can join us soon with that one. But anyway, Marlotte, what do we got to do?
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. That way I can buy more donuts.
I love donuts.